Hey everyone, it's Vintage Vinny, and welcome to another antique store haul. Everything I'm going to be sharing with you today came from one of the peddler malls that's right around the corner from my house. So I've had these items for about a month, and it's time that I start sharing it with you all. So some of these items you all are going to see have already been sold. I did not really have a chance to film any videos last week. I just got really occupied with everything that I do throughout the week. Like I have a special routine. So some of the things that you all are going to be seeing in this video, this is up on Monday. I'm filming this on Friday night before my sale, will be probably already sold if I decided to put it in my live sale. Some of the things will be on eBay, so if you happen to be interested in those, the link to my eBay store is down below. So yeah, we're going to check out some of the larger stuff, and then we can go ahead and check out all the cool small stuff that I was able to get. So I think I spent just about $100 at this this trip. There is one thing that's upstairs that I did not bring down. I'll insert a picture of it for you here. It was a Nostalgia brand hot dog warmer. It warms up the hot dog buns and it also heats up the hot dogs. It's quicker than boiling them, or if you like a little bit of a crispier hot dog bun. I paid $2 for that. Funny enough, now that I own one, I'm seeing them everywhere. I've seen them at our Salvation Army. I saw one at the 2nd Avenue Thrift when I was up with Scott. And I saw one at the Goodwill that I went to today. And like I said, I paid $2. I've seen them for $6, $7, and then the highest I've seen them for at the thrift store was the 2nd Avenue, and they wanted $14.99. All those are fair prices. Of course, the $6 and $7 is fair. Because at Kohl's, I think it's about $40, and then another store that sells it was about $35 for that item. So I was happy to get that for only $2. I mean, it was something to test out. Heck, if we want a hot dog, all we got to do is just throw it in the warmer. So that was worth it. And to test it out, because you never know. Sometimes those appliances are hit or miss. Sometimes they work great, and sometimes they are awful. But for $2, you take a chance. If you don't like it, you're only out a couple bucks. So let's go ahead and jump right into the haul video so we can quit my rambling about random nonsense. I don't normally pick up spittoons. I'm not sure if anybody even likes these anymore, but I took a shot in the dark. Again, it was only $4. I know some people like to collect these. They like to have them by the fireplace. I mean, I don't even know if people still use these anymore. Maybe if you live in the deep south in tobacco country. Part of me doesn't think I shouldn't even bought this because look, it's like... this may end up having to go to donation. Oh well. Live and you learn. I didn't realize it was broken. Or the metal was cracked. That's alright. Live and you learn, like I said. This was really cool, and unfortunately this dealer was going out of business. It's a Planters Peanuts plastic. It's almost like a tabletop display. Like I said, he's had this for a while. His booth was mostly like 10% off, or she. Their booth was 10% off, and then I guess they just decided they didn't want to have a booth anymore, and they are no longer going to be at this mall, so they marked all their stuff down to 50%. So I've seen these online. I've seen them one sell for about the original asking price of $25. I really have no idea on the age. I mean, it has to have some age to it because this Planters Peanuts logo is not exactly new. I would say 50s or 60s, maybe more towards the 60s. But it's still really neat. I've never seen one before, and yeah, couldn't really say no to that. I like I said, I've admired it for the last few years. Just didn't want to pay $25 for it. And I'm happy to own it now for being only in it for $12.50. So that'll be cool, like on top of a Hoosier. Maybe I can have that in my kitchen. Maybe throw some snacks or something in there. It's just cool to display. So I couldn't really say no to that. So I was trying to angle this in a way where you wouldn't see a glare, but these are glass items. Well, the picture frame has glass on it, and then the tray has a glass on it as well. So this was really cool. This is a picture of Anne Shirley, and I love it. I love her hair, and I just love, she was a beautiful lady back in the day. And what's cool is somebody, or the owner, I guess, who had this before me, put a little biography of the actress. So Anne Shirley was born Dawn Evelyn Paris on April 17th, 1918, and she lived until July 4th of 1993. That means she was approximately 75 years old. And she, of course, starred under the same name, or stage name, Dawn O'Day. And then after she starred in the 1934 movie Anne of Green Gables, she adopted the name Anne Shirley. And she had major hits. She starred in Steamboat Round the Bend, Make Way for a Lady, and Stella Dallas. And she was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress in that film. Later roles for her included Vigil in the Night, Anne of Windy Poplars, The Devil and Daniel Webster, and Murder, My Sweet, her final film. So that's a really cool thing. You guys know I like my old Hollywood stuff, and I would love to have a shelf where I put like old pictures of movie stars, because I've got a few of them. I've got Clark Gable, it's either Laurence Olivier or Errol Flynn, Shirley Temple. I've got a really cool Hollywood bingo game from the 30s. I've got some really cool movie star memorabilia. So I was thinking about maybe having a shelf for that, or just like making one little shelf for just all that stuff. Because I just love this. I love being able to look at a picture of Anne Shirley in this case and just seeing her hair done in that 30s or 40s style, and it's just really cool, I think. I also, from the same dealer, got this really cool, I think this is a dresser tray. Now it does have some issues, as you can see. So it looks like we've got a boat, or we got some boats, almost like a silhouette kind of a thing. This probably sat on someone's dresser, or maybe it was for serving drinks too. I have no idea. But here's what the back looks like. And I guess somebody tied a string on the back of here, so that way if one wanted to hang it on the wall, you absolutely could. This I will probably end up putting on my shelf of stuff that I want to sell with the Old Curiosity Shop when Tammy, Dave D, Scott, and I all do a sale, or if I go up and see Scott again, or Scott comes and sees me, I'll probably bring this to that sale. Because I feel like I would do better with that stuff than I do, or do well when I do sales with him, because his audience, and you all too, because you all have come from his channel to my channel. I just feel like that kind of stuff would do better when I do sales with him, because you all love the Art Deco stuff. So those are some really cool pieces. Anne Shirley, of course, is going to be for me. I will be selling that tray at some point. So let's go ahead and check out some of the other items, shall we? I hope you all enjoyed those larger items. Now let's go ahead and check out some smaller goods. So like I mentioned before, some of these items will have already been sold by the time you see this video. But if you are interested in something that I say is for sale, and you would like to know if it has been sold or not, you can email me. My email is linked down below. Or you can comment in the video and I can let you know. So let's go ahead and check out this stuff. So this little piece, well, it's actually not little, it's a cranberry glass pitcher. And it's got some weight to it. It's definitely good quality. I assume this was probably made by Pilgrim Glass based on the way the handle is applied and the texture of the handle. Almost feels like a seashell, or almost looks like a seashell. So that's really cool. I know somebody is probably really excited to have that. Then I found this Salem cigarette ashtray made of metal. This was 25% off. It says Salem Menthol Fresh. I'm personally not a smoker, but I do like smoking memorabilia. I just think it's really cool, and, you know, just stuff that they don't really do anymore or make anymore. So, fun little piece of nostalgia. This is really interesting, and I think this was 50% off too. This is a BD medical thermometer, standard of the medical profession since 1897. It's still in there. I don't know if any of the mercury is still in there. Oh. Isn't that really cool? Look, it says Medical Center, Oral BD, Rutherford, New Jersey. And then there's a pen that comes in there. I wonder what this pen does. Oh, you know what? This isn't a pen. This is probably to put the thermometer in to protect it if you were to take it with you somewhere. So that's awesome. I did find a 1918 Raggedy Ann Stories by Johnny Gruelle. Thought I saw this book somewhere else, and it was like really, it was more than I wanted to pay for it. But this is cool. You can definitely tell this is from the teens. Published by P.F. Volland Company. Copyright in 1918. So that's really cool. I don't think I've ever seen a Raggedy Ann doll from that old, but they've been around a while. I did pick up this really cool Yodora deodorant cream tin. Or jar, I should say. There's still some of it in there. It doesn't smell like anything. But I thought that was cool. That would be awesome displayed in a bathroom, or if you just collect these old items. This does have a zip code on it, so it's after 1963. But there are no dates or anything on it. Still a cool piece to display if you remember this stuff. Anytime I find a Bubble Girl bottle, I will pick her up because these are awesome. I have one of these myself, and I just think it is the coolest thing. Anytime I see the 7-Up bottles, like I said, with this girl on, I usually pick them up. That was only $1. I'll probably ask maybe 7 or 8 for this bottle. It's just really cool. I've seen ads for this bottle with 7-Up in a magazine that I have that's from 1951, so it's probably 40s, 50s. This bottle is really cool too. This one's got like an eagle on it. This was also 50% off. I'm not really sure what it's for, but anytime I see really unique stuff like this will probably go in my junk jar, which I know you all have been asking me for years to see, and I've been meaning to do it, but I just get so caught up in my own routine each week that it just goes by the wayside. I did get this little donkey cart. I want to say that this was probably maybe a toothpick holder, or maybe even had a pin cushion in it. Let's see. No maker's mark on it, but that's okay. I think that was 20% off. This stuff is made by Bath & Body Works, or was made by Bath & Body Works. It's called In the Sun. And I did look it up, and it looks like it goes for about, I think, maybe $25, $30. And I believe that was 20% off of the $4. So that'll be up in my eBay store, hopefully by the time you see this video. This I bought for myself because look at the colors of this tin. Love the green. This has got to be, I don't know. I couldn't tell you the age of it, but I love it. I don't think any of the original tools are in there anymore, but it came with some screwdrivers, which of course I will be holding on to. And then maybe this is some of the accessory right here. I don't know. And then there's a light bulb. Maybe these aren't some of the original accessories. Maybe not these, but this is from the Dollar Tree, this little flashlight, because we have one up on our fridge already. And it works. So that was really cool. I saw the colors on that, and the cream and the green, and this definitely screams 1930s to me. So this is definitely going to stay with me. That was only $5. So here's a really cool apothecary bottle. It says syrup on it. Syrup, potato, tomato, tomato. I knew that when I bought it, it had this really big chip in it, but I don't really care because you don't see this kind of stuff for the price of only, actually it was $3.75. So that's just something cool to put up on the Hoosier that I have, that I did my little deco and Egyptian revival display on. So like I said, sometimes with old glass like this, even a chip like this, it doesn't affect me too much. I'm gonna shave it down a little bit though, because it is a bit sharp. I don't know that would be anything somebody would want resale purposes because of that. But you know what? You never know. Somebody might just want to have this for their Hoosier. But I'm gonna hold on to that because I think that's really cool. Also, for 50% off, I found this ladies' shaving mug. It was made in Bavaria. It's got a very elegant, pretty look to it. Great for the springtime. Maybe I can start pulling some of my spring items for the sale tomorrow or Saturday. I'm speaking in the future because I'm filming this on a Friday night. But yeah, somebody I think will really, really like that. You can just put that out on your vanity if you wanted to. So this right here is just a single glass. It is black and gold with diamonds. Some of the gold is worn off on it. So this will definitely not be going in the dishwasher when I wash it. It'll be a hand wash item. Never put your vintage dishes or your vintage glassware in the dishwasher. Always hand wash them. Even my mom and dad, who only use the modern stuff, so you can only put your Corelle and your modern dishes in the dishwasher. Don't put any of your older stuff in there. Hashtag no dishwasher. But yeah, that's cool. That would just be neat to drink like a, I don't know, like a root beer float out of or something like that. And that was less than $1 because of the discount. I think that was 75 cents. This I have sold before. This is NFL cologne spray. I'm not sure how old it is. I have smelled it before, and it actually smells really good. It has very much like a very masculine smell, and I like that. I got that for, I think it was $3.20. Like I said, I think I've sold this bottle for about $30 in the past. Although I'm kind of contemplating not selling it until I find another bottle, but oh well. Now this was my big splurge of the day. I love this. This is an old green and white Waterbury clock. Most likely an alarm. I love it. So cool. And that would definitely fit in with all of my Art Deco stuff. I did get that for $16. And it's been at this mall for a while. This guy has a lot of tools. He's got the clocks. I've bought a few of his clocks before because they were, they got marked down really inexpensively. Plus he had an extra discount. So I just could not leave that behind. And folks, that concludes my haul video for today. Let me know down below in the comments section, what were your favorite items? Would you have picked up some of the things that I did? I'd love to hear about it. Let me know down below. And thanks so much for watching.